Number 1 at the United States Open. Our defending champion, Anne-Marie-Duggan, leads by 19. She opened the match with a double and hasn't thrown a strike since.
They've been close, though.
Up the track. Nice shot there. Solid 4-pin again.
And that's where both of these players were playing the entire week, in between the second and third arrows, the track area of the lane. They said that they found it, a few players did move out earlier in the week, and they found that to be too inconsistent.
High game for Anne-Marie this week, 268. The low game, 154. Just goes to show you that the pros do shoot some low games, but you have to forget about those and move on to the next game or the next match.
And that's tough when you're trying to defend a U.S. Open title. But Anne-Marie did say that the family support she had here really helped release the pressure.
It was a year ago that she started in this number 5 position. Won 4 consecutive matches, including the title game over Leanne Barrett, to capture her first major championship. Got a handful on that shot, and there you see the 6 kicking out the 10.
Barely tapping that 10-pin out. She's been making good shots. Just hasn't been carrying. That was a good break. Carol averaged 218 on this pair.
4 consecutive strikes, but a little different version this time on lane 54.
She set that ball very early. It hooked immediately. Onto the Brooklyn side, but she'll take it.
Really a free spirit, fun lady to be around, not only when she's bowling, but off the lanes as well.
She is. Nothing bothers Carol.
No.
Let's have a good time.
Great attitude, has a lot of fun. Needs this one to hook or some other kind of break, and neither happens. And so instead of taking advantage of the big break on the Brooklyn, she's not able to double up.
And that was probably a result of throwing that Brooklyn, wanting to make sure that she executed that time. Got the ball started to the right. Hit some of that conditioner out past the second arrow, and the ball never came back.
Ball never thought about coming back. Excellent spare conversion, but she finds herself trailing in the match by 18. Anne-Marie's on a strike. An X here really makes life miserable for Carol Gianotti.
That'd be 28 pins with 2 frames to go. That's tough to make up.
No, 28.
Good shot. That's the result she was looking for. Boy, both of us watched her make some key shots this afternoon as her husband and coach Pat looks on. She made some really solid professional shots down the stretch.
She did, especially in that last match, on a pair that was difficult for her. Wendy had 1 bad shot, left a split. Anne-Marie came back and threw 2 quality shots to double, take over the lead.
And then she needed just a mark in the 10th frame to surpass Wendy McPherson-Papanos. 1 more, yes, there it is. Playing right now like the defending champion, and she looks as if she's going to advance past Carol Gianotti here in game number 1. Carol is down by 38. The best that she could shoot would be 208. More than likely, that will not be enough to get to game number 2. Back on the Brooklyn, and there you see it. It's going to be a 5th place finish this week for Carol Gianotti.
And I think she's going to be very happy with that finish here at the U.S. Open.
You have to take it a step at a time. Really a wealth of physical talent. This lady can do a lot of different things. Really likes to play direct and throw the ball with a lot of velocity.
She does, and she, as we've mentioned before when she was on the show last week, that she makes those foul line adjustments. She realizes something isn't quite right at the line and makes the adjustments. She also does many other sports. She's into golf, indoor cricket, basketball, netball.
And another 6-pin remains. So for Carol Gianotti, a pretty good start to this one, but Anne-Marie pretty much took care of business and threw every shot in the pocket. And after a double to start it and a strike in the 7th, 8th, and 9th, she has waltzed surpassed Carol Gianotti with a victory in match number 1.
And Carol will move on next week and
That's right.
be trying to make 3 consecutive television shows.
Yeah, heading over to Inca Lanes in Yuma, Arizona. Wonderfully beautiful facility there, brand new facility. And they always do an excellent job with the tournament. It's the final stop on the ladies' Western Swing Winter Tour. And we'll wrap things up in Yuma. Anne-Marie-Duggan coasting to a victory in the opening match. Still has a possible 246. Pretty big scores for the opening game.
That'll give her a lot of confidence to go on. Of course, she has the confidence. She knows she can do it.
Another strike as the 6-pin just slaps out the 10. And
that was Anne-Marie's mother, Carol Sharp.
Always nice to have Mom on hand.
It was interesting because Carol Gianotti was the only player this week without family and friends here supporting her that made the telecast. She said it was very difficult on a long week, that you need that help.
Well, there are a lot of ups and downs in a 56-game tournament, even for those who make the telecast. There was just some brilliant bowling in the last couple of games of this one today for players to put themselves into a position to make the telecast. Donna Adamek, Wendy McPherson, Dana Miller-Mackey, a 2-time U.S. Open champion, came out of the blue to have an outside chance with a couple games to go. Anne-Marie-Duggan finishes up with a 6-bagger, a game of 246 as she throws 8 strikes in the opening game, and so Leanne